Council has been establishing new standards for the narrative-driven games genre by providing multiple paths linked together to an upgrade system. The previous episode, Ripples, ended with a massive cliffhanger depending on the player's final choice. Episode 4, Burning Bridges, not only reveals the massive secrets held behind this cliffhanger veil, but ends with a critical choice that will set up the framework for the finale very well.
I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us.
Unlike many other narrative games that use the 4th episode to set up for the finale, focusing less on information, Burning Bridges provides a lot of new information and sets up for the finale. Not only does it make many revelations about the game's overall narrative, building on the previous episode's information, but provides new data that the player must use to make new choices. This includes helping Louis cope with the newfound knowledge about his past and the people around him. For the purpose of spoilers, we won't reveal what these are, but prepare for a lot of critical decisions that will determine who Louis sees himself as.
No one speaks about them, and yet...
As the episode name infers, a lot of the choices involve burning bridges with specific people. These are one-sided, meaning that choosing one over the other means that the other person will be betrayed in some fashion. These bleed into the confrontations which would play out like the previous episodes. Those who have been playing since the beginning will be able to breeze past these since the player will not see any new characters and most weaknesses of the existing characters should have been exposed by now. The player is set in a new location at the beginning of the episode that is mostly empty. Like the end of episode 3, Louis is sent on an errand run to search for clues to make a major choice. The issue with this, similar to the previous episode, is that the clues provided are cryptic. Searching for specific characters, obtaining documents, and other pieces of information can be vexing and mostly rely on trial and error. Unfortunately, you still cannot skip dialogue and cutscenes. For those who want to replay the entire episode to make changes to their narrative, will be forced to endure the entire thing to make it happen. Much of the previous existing issues are still present here, and are much more noticeable than before. For example, during a long cutscene between Mortimer and Louis, the character models for Louis would constantly shake its head saying no. In addition, it isn't uncommon to see stoic, models, bad lip syncing, and animation issues. None of these are game-breaking, but it's hard to ignore, especially when the frame rate drops when you're walking around. Given that I played this game on the Xbox One X, the frame rate dip was vexing, to say the least. The Council Episode 4, Burning Bridges, sets up the finale for this season of the Council well. Not only does it provide the player an engaging and steady stream of discoveries, but enough diverse paths to encourage players to replay it. The technical issues and stoic character models are still problematic, but Episode 4 reinforces this with an already strong narrative that ends with a solid cliffhanger.
Thank you, Uncle. Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.